Hi, you all. Angela Cameron here. She Brown Sugar Hair and Lashes. The Angela K. Cameron collection. She Brown Sugar Hair and Lashes. It's by default, y'all, that I actually added the Angela K. Cameron collection. It works. I believe it's the way that it was supposed to be all along. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But it's just know that it was by default and also just purpose to be that way. Y'all excuse me, I've been drinking some good old half and half tea, half sweet and half unsweet. I just wanted to do this. I actually had an inspiring teaching that I wanted to get out real quick, and it's not going to take long. It pertains to life and the business world. However, it actually blesses you or inspires you on tonight. Got my iPad, y'all. I had to hook up my iPad, so just give me just one moment, okay? I was coming home today, and some days I'm in more deep thought than normal days, and I guess due to y'all just losing a lot of people here recently, back to back to back to back, that I've grown up with or that has played a good part in my life, or because where I come from is really a small region, I would say. So it's one of those types where everybody pretty much knows everybody, or you've heard of somebody, or you've passed somebody significantly, or a lot of times just growing up. Of course, now that times are changing and have changed, you have a lot more people moving in that you may not know, but growing up, I mean, we just pretty much knew everybody. Like everybody knew everybody up for years, for years, for years. So, I'm just trying my best to not deal with it, but just find a new norm and take the positive, the positive, and just move on. And although I say move on, of course, you always would cherish the times that you've been able to spend with them, and the major parts that they've played in your life, or just sitting at a basketball game and oh my gosh, there's so and so, and oh my gosh, there's they're always here. So I've just been in deep thought here recently, and mainly about just thankful and grateful that God allowed me to still be here doing things that I love. I don't know if you all have made a vision board yet, but I challenge you all, still it's not too late, it's never too late to critique or look over or make start you up a project of making one, and just get some visions and goals, y'all. If that's what you choose to do. Now, some people are content. Some people are content and they're comfortable and they're happy with the lifestyle that they're living. I personally just have been the last few years in a place where I have just been seeking more. I've never liked the feeling of feeling like I'm a hamster on a wheel, just going around in circles every day. When I was blessed to be an entrepreneur, joint venture entrepreneur, I loved it. I said I had finally made it to what I had dreamed of all along. And that's having my free time, being able to schedule my days like I want to, being able to do things that I wanted to do and not have to worry about anything but doing it, basically. Of course, we still had to be accountable for, making sure business and everything ran correctly and your employees and everything. Overall, though, I felt like I had made it to what I wanted my life to be. Now that God has brought me personally, and not only me, there's others, into this season of jubilee, restoration, recompense, and recovery, I'm just believing to get back to that place. Now, I'm blessed to have my job. I love my job, you all. I really do. It has served its purpose, I feel like, in my life. I want to do more. And that's why I opened up with the introduction that I did, because I reflect on just still being able to be here, which is a blessing, and being able to still make the changes that I need to make sure, y'all, that I've done everything that I wanted to do or could possibly do by the grace of God in life. So like I said, that's just I just had to get that off my chest. this is where I've been today. And so driving home today, like I say, I visualize a lot of stuff. So I just wanted to share this. And like I say, if it blesses you, God bless you. And if it doesn't, maybe something I've said, if it's nothing but just don't take each day for granted. Every day is truly a day that we should be grateful and thankful. When I open my eyes, I blow God a kiss and I tell him, "Good morning, Lord. Thank you for another day. Thank you, thank you, thank you." So I just want to, just put that out there. If you get nothing else, just don't take no day, no time, no minute, no second for granted, you all. Don't take it for granted, okay? We're all blessed to still be here. And you can change your circumstances if you do not like how your circumstances are. And that's one thing that I came into this new era, new decade, new year doing. And God is definitely showing himself faithful. He's allowed me to get ready to step into something else that I love, that I value. And I never thought that the avenue would come in the way that it's coming. It's been knocking for a while, and I just finally said, you know what? It's time to open up that door, you all. So I'm truly, truly blessed. I'm truly, truly blessed. With saying that, and like I say, I call these hand tutorials. Hand tutorials. You all, I have teaching in me, okay? I remember when I was little in the country, I would always have my little classroom. And when my mom would get mad because I couldn't go in and out the house to get pens and paper, or she would give me the paper, but she wouldn't give me the pens, or she would give me the pens or the pencils and not the paper, I would make leaves as paper and give them to my little classroom. And I used to always want to be the teacher. And I just remember that as growing up, I used to always want to teach. I always want to teach. We'd always have to play teacher, and I'd be like, I'm the teacher, okay, and y'all are like my students. So this right here just comes naturally to me, okay? I just want to do this real quick, and it's not going to take long. And I hope y'all can see it. Intimate lighting, y'all. Living. And maybe I should have wrote that a whole lot bigger. What is your definition of living? And everybody's is not going to be the same. Some people may say, well, I'm breathing, so I'm living. And that's true. That's true to a certain extent. But I challenge you to think deeper, which is where I have been over these last few days. Few weeks, really months, because it's just been so many. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus, just so many. And I do know that God is definitely trying to get all of our attention, you all, in his own special way. But to me, I looked up the definition of living when I came in. The first definition says, because I actually answered the question for myself in my car. I said, some people may say this right here, and this is definition number 1 in the dictionary that I found on Google. It says an income sufficient to live on, or the means of earning it. Now, some of y'all may say that, I earn a good income right now, I'm blessed, but that's still not my definition of living. My definition of living is earning what I feel like to be my value of income. Not something that's sufficient, not something that's sufficient. I want it to be overflowing. I want it to be enough to share. I'm a natural true giver. I want it to be enough to build homeless shelters and pack up trucks and truckloads of food and just go out somewhere and set up and cook and hand out so many plates to the homeless and clothes and shoes, to do different things that I want to do as far as just being a blessing to people, you all. That's just one way, but there's just so many different goals that I really, really want to achieve. Mine would be, I feel like, more so number 2. And I'm not even going to write number 1. And actually, I'm going to put this as number 1, because this to me is living. It is the pursuit, and y'all excuse my chicken scratch. I can write beautiful when I want to. The position I'm in right now, though, at the job, has changed it to this right here. I used to get all kind of compliments, and I still do when I write correctly, from people admiring my handwriting. The pursuit of a lifestyle of the, come on H, and I want to put this large, specified, because everybody has their own specification of how they want their life to be lived. Type. The pursuit of a lifestyle of the specified. Ooh, I just have to do that right there. Type. And that is my journey right now. I've gotten some things in order. I've been blessed to get a lot of things in order that I have placed on my vision board 2 years ago that have really commingled with a lot of them that I've even done at the beginning of this year. And they're already in rotation and they're already in motion, you all. And I'm on my way to achieving the lifestyle that I view, that I see for myself on my own terms, living with the time that I had years ago, being blessed to be in entrepreneurship, joint venture, and just having more dedication to being in control of what I want to do. Beautiful. Hallelujah. And I don't know where it came from. Okay, I don't know where it came from. And then it says alive. That's what makes me feel alive. That's what makes me feel alive. And I just want to inspire some of you all who may be in the same place I am in this new year, new decade, new era. You may feel like, well, I don't feel like this, but you may feel like, here we go again. I thought it was going to be different. It can be. The change starts with you, just bits and pieces. Like I said, some of the things that I have on my vision board from 2 years ago are just now coming into fruition, you all. Just now. But I've been working on them, and I would put my hands to the plow, and then maybe a month, and that till would end, and I would have to go back and pick it up, as I felt led. And it's just now coming into being. So I just challenge you all who may just have that feeling that there's more to life, that you want to do more. I'm not saying quit your job today, y'all. That's not at all what I'm saying. Okay, if the Lord, like I've said before in Prayer Dynasty programming, if the Lord tells you to, I suggest you do it. Make sure it's God, though. Make sure it's God, because one thing about it, He tell you to do it, He's going to take care of you, okay? But I do challenge you all to start whenever you hear this. If you feel an inkling that, oh my gosh, this is for me, she's talking to me, she's inspiring me, take the change, the steps towards change. It might just be looking on the internet to see if you want to travel, if you want to go back to school, if you want to take that extra art class, if you want to, and I'm using just things that I can just throw out there at you. If you want to be a coach in the evening time for youth basketball, if you want to start up a Bible study group in your home, if you want to start giving out things to different homeless shelters or women's shelters, if you want to go speak at different homeless shelters or women's shelters, I just challenge you all to take that step towards change. Like I was saying, it may just be looking on the internet to gain some information, and then the next day or two, whenever you get back at it, or the next time you're able to put your hands back to the plow, I like to say, it might be, okay, now is there anything local here I can do to contribute? But I just challenge you, don't allow time to get the best of you. As long as you have breath in your body, you and I both have the means to make a change in our lives. And just live your life with no regrets is all I can say. Of course, we can't help life happens, but we can be I'm just trying to use my phrases just wisely. We can be the ones who go up to the plate, take the bat in our hands, and get ready to swing at that ball that's coming at us, And I just pray and speak that you all knock it out the ballpark. Go. Get that home run. Knock it out the ballpark. Y'all have a great one, okay? God bless.